Welcome to the NIU Esports second game for us here, joined by Plazimoto.
Hello, everybody.
And this is Gooey talking. We're going to hop right into our first match of Arctic Peninsula for our map pick, and Nepal was banned. I believe it's a Ramatra pick here from our Northern Illinois, but we will see. Oh, it looks like there's
already a pause coming out.
Yeah, a match.
Oh, Hazard is not in. Oh, that's funny. A little bit of technical difficulties here.
Classic. I'm excited to see what they pick into Arctic Peninsula.
Same. I actually don't know much about Buffalo or their comps that they like to run.
I've
Saw
heard.
some strong players.
Yes,
but
lots of very scary, strong players.
definitely.
Nothing we can't handle.
Excited for the match, though.
Yeah, it should be a really enjoyable match to watch. If I had to guess, I think they're playing Rush, and maybe it's going to be a Queen comp.
I would love to see a Queen comp come out. Surely that is not
That
the
is
comp,
not
right?
real.
Surely that's not the comp.
If that's real, I am very scared.
If that's real, I'm super excited to watch this.
They are plotting something with that.
Yeah.
Did I pack my?
I mean, it's...
I'm sure it's
The
fine.
Weaver did seem a little too troll-y.
Yeah, the Weaver was definitely not real, but this doesn't seem...
That seems doable. I mean, they're going to play that brawl.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we're looking a little more real. Still surprised to see a Reinhardt going out.
Yes. Yeah, but definitely Sojourn over Junkrat makes sense to me.
They are going to be looking for walls here on this Ramatra. Scary place to fight in neutral when they don't know a maze around that corner.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they've made that call or not yet.
Yeah, I think they know by now, for sure. Osti and Dig looking for an opportunity to go in. Maybe find one.
We're just keeping our space for now.
Fire Strike got some huge value there. Ryan already sitting at 40% off charge.
Looking for the...
Unable to focus a target.
They're going to die on point here for the contest.
Tough first fight, but
First fight into a strange comp.
yeah,
They-
we know what to expect now,
Right.
right? But that was well played by Buffalo.
Yes, it was. And 83% to that Ryan ult already is
That is terrifying.
disgusting at 11%.
Yep.
At that rate, he could get 5 ults this one match.
Did Juno already pop ult? Did I miss that?
No way.
She's at 19%.
Maybe, yeah, I think we took more damage than them.
Yeah.
And Ryan did all the damage. I think you're right, those fire strikes are getting a lot of value. The shatter comes out.
Yep, there goes the shatter.
They
Tough
did
to
a
live that
trade.
through, but we are even.
Just gotta keep up that aggression if we can. Those fire strikes are not to be messed with.
Yep, and that orb that Sojourn suits. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's not. Disruptor.
What's that called? Disruptor, yeah,
yes. It is hopefully going to catch a nerf next season.
Yeah, it does a ridiculous amount of burst damage.
And slows.
All right, staging bridge again. Okay, ult's coming out from NIU.
Looks like Ryan may have misclicked his pin.
Not going to talk about that pin.
Allegro with some
Big
big
flank
damage
by
on here.
Allegro.
I like this ult here. Pulls early to get the damage on Ryan. Can you get that follow up?
Okay,
It's looking even.
big cleanups.
So it was a great retake. And that was a Juno ult and a Sojourn ult for the Curie ult trade. So that's not
Point
too
goes
bad.
to NIU.
Oh, they also shattered that fight at the start, right? So it was 2 ults for 2.
Yes.
Now they know they have May ult here, so hopefully...
Fighting on bridge with Blizzard, ready to go down is terrifying. Surprised to see, I haven't seen too many mate balls coming out. Okay, well, there you go.
This is a rough place. He's
It's
just
an
gonna get caught out.
unfortunate spot to get frozen, unable to find any picks, but
It's a lot of damage from
Osti
the
causing
Vector
massive damage with his dig, able to find a pick with Juno there. A second tank falls, and Buffalo's able to clean up the fight.
Buffalo did use a Soldier ult there and a May, so we'll have Ram almost ready for retake ult. He's gonna have to
Should
get
be
touch
able to
here.
get a touch here, but it's going to be sketchy.
Yeah, they're talking about who can get it.
Yep.
They do get the Ram touch, which is very important that Allegro doesn't have to get down there, but we are down Jamie. We're even.
Big pick by Allegro.
We're gonna see the Ram ult come out
I'd love
here.
to see the annihilation here.
forces the Mei call. He knows he can get this Mei
Focusing
kill.
the Mei. I like it. Mei gets deleted. Trying to burn down the Ryan here. It's not an easy pass. Ooh, boop
The
off.
boop is
Yeah,
crazy well
that
played
is
by their Ryan.
unfortunate.
What a perfect pin to boop.
That was a very good boop.
Well done by Buffalo. Yeah, the Ryan May can just be very scary to be walking into, and you can really see that with the Ramatra. He's just not sure how far is too far. I like the Winston switch. He'll get more mobility.
It is not only a tough comp, but an uncommon comp for
Yes.
sure.
Definitely one we don't get to verse a lot, and
Yep.
I don't necessarily know if we were ready to see on AP.
Yep, definitely a shock to the system there, but we'll see if we can adapt to it this round.
Feel particularly mighty.
Looks like NIU is looking to take a little bit more of a dive angle.
I think
I
they're
do like to see
realizing,
that.
yes, they got to go first. They can't wait these May walls out.
Yep,
They got to
yep.
look for this tempo.
The dive denies Mei a lot of value.
Yep, and they're just letting that Ryan get so much shatter charge in the neutral. Looks like Ethan and Aussie are staging a dive from main. Ryan is doing Ryan things. Ethan with an early dive, I like it a lot. Gets caught
I do
out.
like it. A little bit uncoordinated there, unfortunately.
I saw the vision. It was just seconds too early
Yep.
for that first damage to line up.
Definitely like to see the tempo, but, you know, need to be ready for that dive for sure.
Yep, and the reverse Maywall, knowing that you guys are going to get cut off, it's
Mm.
going to make things hard in the back line.
All right,
Ryan?
poking down the Ryan, able to find the pick. Looks like we're focusing Junkrat next. Brutal trap.
Wow, that trap was brutal.
That trap got a ton of value.
Allegro's
But
Tracer's
Allegro
not to be messed with.
is cleaning up the fight here.
You know Ryan's going to be back
Ooh,
any
Rogue
second.
Fire Strike just takes him down to 50 health. That is rough. We do have a pulse bomb here. I'd be interested to see if we could get to the fight even again.
You know? Ooh, close.
It's close, but he is able to put pressure on the Juno. Just barely unable to find the kill. Shatter goes out.
Gets the Juno. I like the insta turn.
Do like it. Ryan already half HP. Looking to try to secure the kill on Reinhardt. Careful of the trap. Ethan doesn't fall for the same trick twice.
Right. Unlucky pin.
Unlucky pin.
So much damage from a Ryan pin. They're going to be playing for their last touch here. We do have Primal. They know they're walking into that mail though, so they got to be careful with what angles they all walk here. Even. They have a Juno ult and a mail.
Ult's going out.
The rogue trap.
Ooh.
Big boop to live.
Tire goes out.
Not much that Chill will be able to do here, but gets the beat.
Flip Flop does find the kill on the tire. That was quite nice.
And a very strong start for Buffalo. Their Ryan, I will say, he knows where to be standing. I don't think I could do what their Reinhardt's doing. He makes it look easy, but
He does. He does.
he has got some insane positioning all the time. It's not easy to work around him.
Yep, those pins are so deliberate, yet somehow unexpected every time.
Yes. You think it's easy to dodge those until he does things like that,
Yep.
and you just aren't. It's like a doom diagonal. You can't see it coming. Now I believe we get the map ban this time, and Buffalo will be picking the map. I want to say, do you know the next map type?
I was just wondering that myself. I want to say it's Escort?
I believe it is Escort. Is it? Yes. It's
Yeah.
Not. Yeah, Escort, and then you would think I would know this by now, but NECC was a little different.
Yep. Still getting used to the layout of this season. Interested to see what their comps will look like on Escort and Push, because that seemed like a deliberate comp for Arctic Peninsula there.
Yes.
I can't imagine the Junkrat may come out on every map.
Yeah, I surely hope not, because like Junkrat one tricks are a real nuisance.
They're a problem.
They are a problem.
Yep, sometimes you're playing fire, you think you're safe, and all of a sudden there's a Junkrat matching you.
Yeah.
Maximum height in the skybox.
Just nothing
One
you
shots
can
you.
do about it.
It's brutal.
I can only imagine the talks that are going down right now for NIU.
Yep, hoping morale stays high. We do have a chance here to bring it all back.
Yeah, first
It's
match
certainly
to
not over
nothing.
yet.
I did feel like Arctic Peninsula was a surprise pick for NIU, but they did play it very well. It's very difficult to play into Iran, May.
Yeah. I would
nothing
wager
to
that
dive.
the map wasn't necessarily the problem. It was
Yeah,
the combination of the map and strange
Yeah.
comp and Buffalo's ability to play it very well.
I just don't think we've ever versed in scrim a Ryan on AP.
Nope. No, we have not.
And he showed why Ryan on AP does in fact work.
That's one for the VOD reviews.
Yes, it is. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission here. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone, and we're back with a little bit of Paricio here. Looking to take back our wins here. Yet again, we've got Tate here, Gooby.
What's going on? We've been talking a lot about playing defense like it's offense, so I'm excited to see this full dive comp here. Taking that tempo early. Into the Widow pick. It should really be rough for this Widow to be finding value.
Definitely. As long as we don't fall into her sight lines, it's going to be a tough job for the Widow, but
We'll see.
I am interested to see what she could pull off.
Yeah, Widows are no joke.
A little bit of double hit scan here.
That Widow call should be going out. They know not to peek.
Oh.
She switches.
I figured that might happen.
Respects the switch. Giving up some early space, but they can't do much about it. They're probably going to wait for this Hazard to engage to reverse dive.
Hazard gets out.
They're staging to take that bridge once Hazard goes in. They know Sojourn has no slide.
Yep, but it's a little bit deep to commit. Oh, Winston does go in, followed by the Genji.
It was a deep anti-dive. They're going to play for retake here, try to give their Winston as much time as possible.
Yep, definitely
Buffalo
the
knows
play
it
right
though,
now.
yeah.
Buffalo is
Big
taking the
pick by
advantage
the
here.
Genji.
Absolutely massive pick.
Really good synchronization there by the DPS, knowing to fight the same thing. And another big pick on break. They have no healers. If we can find a reset here. Allegro just needs some time and he can get that pulse bomb out.
Already at 92%.
Not much he can do. I like the effort.
Yep.
Now that Hazard wall is vicious for a Tracer.
That is a little bit of a problem there, but Allegro
Very
is able
close
to find his way
escape, but I
out.
like it.
Winston does dive the payload here. Followed in by Austie.
A big double
Very
bomb.
big, very big pulse bomb coming out. And I use only down one, looking to find that trade.
Will Allegro be able to get out here?
Allegro is in a little bit of a pickle, but succeeds at being an absolute menace in the back line.
Very smart to not shoot the Hazard
Very
and let him
smart.
steal that health pack. A
Unfortunate.
lot of life. Unlucky to not find that escape. A great Hazard ult, knowing that Genji has no cooldowns, drops it on him.
And NIU unable to find a foothold for the second point here. Was able to get the contest.
The tracking from Allegro is just disgusting.
Yep.
We're seeing that rally come out, and they get the rally trade, but cannot keep that point. We will have a slight ult advantage here, but they have a lot of time to work with, and Buffalo knows it.
K0 does go into the dive, followed in by the Genji, followed in by Kiriko. The entire team is diving here. Good to see this
Agreeing,
synchronization. It was very fast. The tempo was great there. And NIU cleans up the fight.
Nice. And that was just to one ult. We'd love to see it.
Yep. That's what we've been talking about, that speed and commitment, really.
Yes. Going together and on the same thing as quickly as possible.
I'd love to see more of that coming out. Blade does go out.
I like that we don't turn for the blade as
Yep.
we practice. And Winston just gets incredible value by not turning for Blade. It's
Insane
I like the
damage
not
there.
ulting. That was very smart. He knew that he didn't have to primal and that his team could clean up.
That was beautiful gameplay coming out from NIU.
In that fight, we traded Beat for a Blade. We are just sitting with primal.
Yep. Buffalo at the ult advantage. About to have nano as well.
Looks like they're staging for an early engage. Winston's in.
This ends now.
Micro is able to distract. Be a little bit of a nuisance in the back line. Getting a lot of value here.
More of a demon in the back line, if I say
Exactly.
so myself. Makes it out. That Hazard wants him. But they catch the Lucio heals and get the reset. They've got a slight player advantage here if they can find something. Winston has bubble, just waiting for that jump cooldown.
I do appreciate the not overcommitting from Ethan there, just looking for a bit of poke in the neutral.
Now that
Really
is a
does
scary,
go out.
scary fight, but Allegro gets the pick on Ana there.
That is
And
a
so
massive
they can just
pick.
kite that rally, no problem, go back in without a healer. They know Brig can't offer much heals, it's just attacks.
Brick certainly overextended, but wasn't rally.
And they get those trades. A great pulse bomb there.
It was. Really opened up the fight for us there.
Yeah, when there's a Brig rally protecting an Ana, there's really not much you can do, so that pulse, huge.
Looking to stage again on the left side there.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Absolutely. The synergy does seem to have been locked in.
Yeah.
Buffalo making a few changes in the
Going in early with the ult, I like it. Massive ults, just great.
yet again, just a beautiful dive. Great commitment there.
They're gonna catch this Tracer out for the stagger, hopefully. Beautiful. We're gonna be close to Winston ult again, and we will have Lucio beat.
60 seconds remaining.
The biggest thing is gonna be dodging this Hazard ult. They know their Hazard waits for your cooldown, so it's just keeping that mobility ready. Cassidy with some big dinks.
Austin on the off angle here.
He's just waiting for that call to go in.
Yep. The dive starts. We are in there. The hazard ult goes out. Does catch the Genji, but they're unable to capitalize on it.
They're
Austin-
just too much in. Too
Yup.
much to look at.
Tracer was able to get a little bit of cheeky cart progress there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But we'll take it for winning the fight. 14 seconds left. Buffalo unsure if they'll be able to get the touch here. I'm
I
thinking
think Tracer's gonna make it and has pulse here, so it's gonna be a question of can Tracer find value here? We have a cleanse. We're gonna force that Tracer off.
that toss scared me for a second. I thought it was going to find Aussie.
Aussie waiting for those cooldowns. Ethan with a big pick. Aussie sees the Tracer, but doesn't want to commit knowing she has recall. No recall out. We should see a commitment on that Tracer sometime now. Tracer's dead. To the
Going
Aussie
for
dead.
Juno.
Aussie just playing his life here. I'd love to see that.
Yep.
They really, really, really came together that last point. That was great.
Actually great.
Great work by NIU. They found the spot to keep him and just kept running that dive.
Yeah, no, it really felt good to watch the team come together like that, especially when we've been practicing those executions in our scrims
Yes.
quite a bit over the last week. So watching it all come together is like a puzzle. It was great.
It was great. Really, really well played by NIU and by Buffalo.
Yep, Buffalo were monsters for a while there. Still playing well even at the end, but Northern Illinois just found that synergy.
Just punishing the slightest overstep, waiting for that hazard to engage, and then sending everything we have into their back line,
Yep.
knowing that Ana just doesn't have the mobility she needs. I'm interested to see the support lineup by Buffalo here.
Ready for battle.
Hilari Baptiste. Now this is quite a pokey backline, which actually makes sense for Winston, I think, just trying to keep that armor off of him. But other than Inmort, they will not have much sustain for burst.
Science means going where outcomes are uncertain.
Definitely true. Not a backline you see too often, but I'm honestly excited to see how it works out for them.
I'm wondering if this is an anti-Winston backline, or if this is just kind of what they run here.
Yeah, I could see this being strong on first point at the very least.
Definitely, yeah. Holding that back high will be brutal for them to get to that backline. I mean, it's going to be 3 hit scans you have to jump into back there.
And those two might as well be DPS.
Yeah, they're not supports, really.
Yeah.
They do just as much damage. I like the Winston taking the space here and forcing the hazard back. Gives Allegro a great opportunity to find an angle. Aussie finds that, Sojourn pick sees the slide. Just a great first fight.
Yeah, huge tempo.
Ethan taking that attention from Hazard there was just massive, allowing our entire backline up.
Yeah, the fight seemed to be a bit scattered, but everyone just played well.
Escort the
I'm sure that Sojourn slide call went out, and from there it was... That wall may have saved Aussie's life. No, they know Hazard wall is down for still 8 seconds. Might try to make a move here, but they're also okay with just taking some card progress.
Very aggressive play coming out from Austin, but
I like the non-overcommitment though.
Yes.
He gets to contain, he gets out. He knows he can't get the kill, doesn't want to risk dying. Forces the Tracer read, lots of value here from this angle.
surprised to see the Tracer push that, honestly. Hazard ult comes out.
Gets the... Wow. This Hazard's going to get to do a lot here, but they're going to be able to turn soon. If they can find one pick on the support, they can most definitely kill this Haz.
Seemed like they were trying to mark Austin there. They do find the pick.
Hazard's got a lot of sustain with 2 supports alive. On a Brig
And
is
that
just
block.
brutal. Yeah, that block is no joke. Jamie looking for some picks here.
Allegro
Allegro's
just
so close.
barely unable to find that Sojourn.
That's alright though, we're gonna see a lot of ults come out from Buffalo. Unlucky, Jill gets Ajaxed on frame 1 by Slice. It's just a lovely hazard mechanic that Slice is.
Unreal amount of damage at just about any range.
Unreal. Hits as many people as it can fit in the screen. Well, I like the dive. We know they're down. We know we need to take the space and the tempo. Aussie unfortunately gets picked early, but we still have Consoni to fight with. We're just helping this Winston walk.
Really keeping up the pace here. I'd love
That
this.
is great. Helping the Winston just communicating backlines is key to this fight here. Allegro with a nice pick.
Is down 3 players.
Just gonna clean up that Brig and they'll have no problems finding this Hazard kill here now. Hopefully Hazard can't find a trade.
Sojourn is back with Diana.
Solj ult doesn't find any value, unfortunately. And just some great cleanup.
A little surprised to see the Sojourn ult there.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I'm wondering if maybe they saw something we couldn't see.
Yeah.
Or if maybe he wanted the Tracer pick, or maybe he finds a pick and they win that fight. But I agree, it was definitely something I want to look at later. A lot of damage on Buffalo for now, but they get the Hazard
ult
ult
does
time.
find Winston.
Alright, we make some card progress here, and they know they're just going to get out and take that ult trade. Aussie almost gets caught by that wall. It's terrifying. Aussie's still not in the clear, unfortunately.
Really surprised to see Hazard chase that down that far. But it was the right play.
Yes, Hazard with the double. He's just a real scary tank to be by. You almost have to treat him as a full charge Zarya that can jump.
You have to treat it like you're playing Dead by Daylight, really.
Yeah.
Powered and ready to fight.
I love the disruptor here to keep them in. Force the early cryo. We're gonna keep that aggression up, knowing they have cooldowns out. They find the pick on Juno. They're gonna find that pick on Mei, no cryo. And they're gonna find this pick on Solj because she has no slide on her. Unfortunately, Solj gets the Genji.
And we are down Kiriko as well.
They dropped the Kiri ult, so again, I'm not hating this fight.
Yep, we did force out some value there for sure.
I think NIU's playing for the 5-stack ult charge here, knowing that they are one fight away from a potential victory.
Buffalo sitting at 0 ults, close on 3. 4, actually.
Knowing Mei has ult here is maybe the call for the shutdown. B comes out to
go
keep up
out.
that aggression. Can we find some value with the B? Yes, the Mei cancel ult is huge. Genji Blade comes out, it's huge. And we still have a Consone to fight the last fight with. It's going to be a Consone versus Soldier ult, Juno ult. Hazard ult is rather close. I love the aggression. Ethan gets the Tracer pick, it's massive. May even stop the last touch. And they're just going to turn for the Hazard here, and it should be NIU's map.
Yep, that collapse on the last push there was just
great.
beautiful.
Just great. Ethan keeping up that aggression was super key to
Yep.
them not having the last touch, and just the ult economy from NIU was great. They really
Absolute key to just not take the foot off the gas there.
The beat let them keep going. The primal let them keep walking. They knew they had Consone still. They just had to keep holding that W key, and they did not stop.
Very well played by both teams. It's a super interesting match to watch.
Yes. I'm interested to see if we're going to see another Ryan at some point, but we are going to take a quick intermission here while they switch maps. And welcome back to match 3. Servasa. Still joining us is Plazimoto
Hello, everyone.
and Gooby myself. Excited to be here. It's going to be a good map 3. That map 2 really a tough start for NIU into an insane finish. The flow just didn't stop after they found it. And
Very
hopefully-
exciting match.
Yeah. We're going to keep that same lineup, keep that flow running. It's the dream here. And the comps are looking too similar. Too similar. It's going to be, I'm not actually sure what the advantage is here. Do you know, Plazimoto, what is the, when we take a tracer against a soldier, and what are we looking for here in this mirror that they're not?
I think we are committing even heavier to the dives. You know, you might have Sojourn, Lucio off angling, and that might be, you know, a little bit of poke going into the dive, but I think NIU is looking for a full commit here.
Yes, like I would agree. Yeah, and probably going to be full committing on Soldier, I suppose. That early dive, so close to finding a pick. If Ethan can make it out, they'll be able to find some neutral. Playing for trades, I do like that call. They didn't see an escape option. And it's a quick first fight, better than having a slow and staggered one.
I'm a little surprised to see Buffalo go dive on Servasa. I was expecting to see something a little bit more brawly from them, especially with how they played the Arctic Peninsula and even Paricio to some extent.
I wonder if this is a first point thing to keep this high ground accessible, or if they're going to run this the whole time. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm interested to see that as well.
Unlucky jump there.
A lot of cleave damage coming out from Buffalo's Winston there.
Yeah, just so much damage from that left click. Ethan's going to try to take the high from them, but he doesn't have bubble to work with.
Still gets the pick on Sojourn. We are even here. Austin looking like he's in trouble.
Nowhere to escape to. I think just a little early on that engage there.
A little bit.
So we're going to get another fight here. Jill will be able to taxi anyone who needs the speed. Ethan's going to be forced into kind of an awkward touch here, but no ults are down, so if he can get in with his armor, they're not going to commit it. That's a respectable play. You don't want to be down your tank here until the start of this next point.
Definitely.
They see the rotate. Are they going to try to cut? They commit.
I do like the commit here.
And Ethan makes it out. If he can just sustain.
NIU up one.
Problem comes out for Buffalo. Kiri is low. Can Ethan find the Kiri kill? Big Genji
Austin
kill.
does find the Kiri kill. Unfortunately traded out by the Winston. Still looking good for NIU.
They wait out the beat. Lucio can be killed here. Will Allegro be able to get the kill?
Ooh,
So
just
close.
barely unable
But
to find the
Amp is
kill.
out, and they get the kill. Big stick from Allegro.
Large
Nasty with the
stick.
tracer plays, as always. Somebody's going to have to shut down the tracer. You can really tell when the backline is all together and when they're not. The fights are just so much quicker.
Absolutely.
And they're going to hold close here, wait on that backline dive.
Winston diving in seems rather isolated.
Austin with the big blade pick. Can he find more? Forces the Lu out into an awkward position. Allegro's
Followed
gonna
up
be able
with
to follow up.
Allegro.
Lucio's still very low and gets, perfectly funneled into Ethan. Love to see it. Ethan just chilling, getting that armor back, waiting for his bubble. And they're going to look for another engage here. They know that Soldier's ulting.
Good execute by Buffalo here.
I'm just going to play for that point percentage. That's very well. Buffalo does have an ult advantage here. Their blade and their primal.
Definitely saw the tempo coming out from Buffalo there.
Yeah, it's rough not being able to poke the Winston very much. But they just need to really play that anti-dive. Let that Winston come into your team and you go into his team.
Blade does
There's-
go out.
And Primal. Jill with the escape. Aussie gets caught by Primal. They're going to look for some trades here. Jill with a nice pick on the Genji. They're even. That's an even ult economy here. Jill unfortunately picked off, and Jamie rather low. Alright, Ethan will die here, and they will get another fight. Unfortunately, it will be a bad ult economy for NIU into this last fight. However, if they can force out both support ults, I think this fight's worth it, even if they don't get the point. It looks like they're trying to get the touch here. Aussie gets the secured touch. Allegra lives. Oh, no touch. Unfortunate. They're just going to try to get out and play for trades. Looks like trades were called. Aussie catches the dash reset. He's looking for that
we're
Kiri.
committing to this fight here.
Winston's not fun to play against this Genji. Also, he's going to just take those trades to win and go. Now they're going to start moving to a point here to not let that spawn. The way spawns work on this map is if you die, you get to point first. That speed boost out of your spawn room is just crazy.
Yep.
Looks like we're actually going to beat them a little early to point. It was a good time to exit.
Do have the alt advantage going on to point here.
Jamie gets picked early, unfortunate.
NIU down 2. The Primal does go
Going
out.
for the trades. Kiri
Looks for
low.
the pick on Kiri. Forces Suzu, forces TP. Kiri very vulnerable, but unable to find the finishing blow.
We've got beat. They don't have Blade yet. They do find a pick on Jill, unfortunate. We're going to need to either play for trades or sustain this. Their Winston's not going to let this dive live down. Here comes a Primal.
Pulls forces out the Primal. Able to find the pick on Austie there.
Just a massive Primal. The stick was huge, but unfortunately Winston with the Primal to sustain through.
Yep, Winston's got 2 lives. Had to force him onto the second, but
Yep. Can they find the Soldier pick here? They do. A good way to start the fight if they can just sustain and get the touch. Right, NIU up a whole body.
I
We're gonna see
do
the
like
Blade beat.
pushing the pressure here.
Fortunately, Aussie gets to have no fun as Genji blading because they always have beat.
Yep.
NIU down 1, down 2. It's
I feel
looking
that
rough
pain.
for Ethan.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. And a great game, a great third game by Buffalo and by NIU. Buffalo matching that Winston tempo.
It was very interesting to see how they committed with the same comp.
And another support play of the game. It seems like supports are just popping off tonight.
No kidding.
Oh, the boop. We're going to take another quick intermission here after this play, and we'll be on to Game 4.
Yep,
This
thanks
is
again for
potentially
tuning
the
in.
Yes, thank you. Potentially Buffalo's win point here.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Runasapi, map 4 here. Hoping to see a good game. Back here with Plazimoto and Gooby.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm expecting to see the Winston comp here for NIU. I know Ethan loves to run Winston, and we've seen Runasapi Winston before, so it should be a great match here.
Yep, I do expect to see the dive coming out. Interested to see if Buffalo mirrors it again.
Yes, I think, I'm just assuming, but Buffalo played a very brawl-heavy first map, worked well. What was their second comp? Was that a Winston comp as well?
No, it was Hazard.
Hazard, right. And they learned that NIU's dive is not to be messed with, so I'm going to assume that they're going to match it, but that Symmetra might just be teleporting them out of spawn and switching Tracer, would be my guess. Playing Soldier is something I have not seen.
Also confusing. I assume that's going to be swapped.
I think so, but
a double hit scan into dive would be strange.
it would be really rough and put a lot of pressure on Buffalo's DPS to be hitting some difficult shots that Austie will be trying to make.
Looks like they are going to stick with it. Yet again, an interesting comp.
Hayes will have to take her time here once she figures out there's double hit scan, because they're going to be trying to shoot her.
Yep.
But I've got all the faith in Hayes to not die. I'll take her with a massive early pick, just finding value as always.
PK0 tries to capitalize on it by putting up some pressure. Hayes getting caught out, but saved by Suzu.
Saved by Suzu. And some great follow-up picks there. I'm going to be surprised if they don't switch the double hit scan here, now seeing the comp.
I do agree, but it does look like they're sticking to it.
Now, the second point does offer some longer LOS lines, but if NIU plays these ins and outs right, it's going to be really difficult for that DPS to find poke.
I couldn't agree more. I'd love to see their vision, because my brain just can't fathom it right now, but maybe they know something I don't.
Winston out, barely. I'm imagining they want to kind of hold the windows, but I just don't see the aggression side of the double hit scan here, but we're definitely feeling the poke side of it. It's
just they're doing so well with the Sojourn Genji, no?
Yeah. The Sojourn Genji was doing so well. I do wonder. Looking for that dash kill on Winston. I like the commitment there. Obviously, a call for Winston was made, and Austie went in on it. And they're just going to take that space and look for some more damage here, keeping up that aggression. I really agreed with that Kiriko ult, and it just could not find them the reverse pressure, and I'm just not sure if the double hit scan can keep up the pressure. There's just a lot of HP to deal with a Winston armor and a Winston bubble.
A lot of HP with relatively lower mobility characters that have to contest these dives.
That's
Ult coming out from Allegro here is countered by the beat.
now we're still taking the car progress, and Austie is just content sitting on payload here. He knows he's signing a death contract, but that's fine. If he gets the kill, oh wow,
Actually, awesome gameplay coming out from Austin.
A beautiful trade. It's going to allow them to take some more car progress and keep the pressure running. Those are those 1v1s that you... Nice try. Ethan was one melee short of killing that soul. Jill wants him. So close. One melee short again. That's alright. First fight is over, and we see NIU leading 87 meters. The ults are looking more like NIU has a pretty high support advantage, but Buffalo will have both dips ult coming up shortly.
Yep, and that visor is going to be a massive issue for Hayes.
I will say, though, they don't have beat for Blade, and Sojourn ult and Visor are definitely contestable by Blade. Here comes the Blade. He's going to look for the...
Well, Hayes making me eat my words.
Yeah, she knows where to be.
Yeah, I had a feeling. But getting caught out by Visor would not be easy to deal with.
That'd be a very me thing on...
Absolutely.
Just some great value on the boop damage, as always. Can she make it away? The boop saves her from Winston. Just chilling, just playing a different...
Zero issue kiting that dive.
She said, I'm okay, you guys killed him.
It's like she could hear me.
Literally. She makes for just a very good bait for the reverse dive.
Definitely.
She sits around, their Winston jumps in, and that's our engaged
They
time.
do switch up the soldier to Echo here. Austin does find the kill on Echo.
Soldier ult comes out for Buffalo, but they are down a player. Can their soldier find a pick? Their soldier's feeling the pressure from Osti. Osti with a great pick. He's going to look for more here. He knows they have the aggression, and Kiriko is low. Kiriko no bell, finds the Kiri. He's looking for that Lucio. Just getting away from that Winston. He says he wants to play his life. There's that Primal. Can't do much about an Echo Laser.
Yep, unfortunately, you can't deflect that one. Gets caught up by the beam.
And as long as we die here with cart past forward spawn, everyone will catch it. Looking for the trades here. He's going to find the Lucio trade. I like the Primal. Keep that pressure up. Keep that point rolling. Make him use ults if they want to take it. They have Buffalo's beat coming up shortly. Will it save the Winston?
I like not committing to the Kiriko there and going back to Peel.
Yes. Just great in and outs here shown by Ethan. Being okay with letting something live to apply your pressure somewhere else. And we've got full Winston cooldowns again. He's still got pressure on Winston. No beat comes out. We're going to walk with our Constone. Unfortunately, Allegro gets caught
hunted
out.
down.
Their soldier will die for it. Aussie is going to look for this Echo kill. She's going to get a mini. Aussie cannot commit, and I like that he gets out. He knows that he's got the Echo pressure, and he has Blade.
Osti's Genji looking very locked in.
Looking very locked in. Chill making it out.
Hayes yet again just refuses to get caught out, but
That Queen said no more.
Queen does put an end to that.
The Queen switch did catch us by surprise. There was definitely not ready for a shouting Queen X.
Definitely.
But we're all going to catch forward spawn and still have a good ult lead here.
Buffalo's comp is starting to make a little bit more sense to me here. Looking like it's coming together, to me at least. I'd hate to be that Echo with that backline, but
Yeah, it's definitely a rough Echo backline, but they're going to do Winston here early, and the clone's going to find... The clone is burned, cannot find Primal, and Echo dies. NIU's going to keep up that aggression. They know they can walk. Their Winston is full. They just keep walking their Winston in. Jill just escorts everybody, and Winston can just walk. It's just about finding that time to go. This is going to be a scary ult combo that Buffalo has, but it is a rough fight here, because even if they take this fight, we're still going to get a forwards respawn. So Buffalo has to make that tough call of, do we want to try to fight dry so we can fight for our forwards? And they're going to go Soldier ult, Kiri ult early. And we're going to see some big kiting from NIU here. Only getting picked once by 2 ults is big, and they're even. They're down 1 DPS. We'll see if Austin can find the pick on Kiri here. Oh, just an unlucky amount of health that they live on.
I did love the Kiri Genji hit squad there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, kunais
play
are no
the plan.
joke. Those Kiri headshots really will set your Genji up for success. They're going to get a chance at clearing forwards. I'm curious to see if NIU is playing for the anti-swap on forwards, and they are. Want to keep that forward spawn momentum.
Buffalo definitely waiting for the bell to go out, make use of the Queen ult.
The target focus was finding the same target there. Looked like there was 2 calls there for NIU. But the Queen ult comes out, which is great. You can't expect to win every fight, and as long as they're popping ults, it's not too bad to lose a fight while you've got the lead. And he's going to make some decisions here on what ults to use and what to hold for last fight. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an early Primal here to build the last Primal. Ethan's going to get active. He's looking for that dive. He's eating the cooldowns. Here comes the early Primal into beat. And they're looking to burn someone through beat. The Kiri's 1, but makes it out with a TP. Their Echo's dead. We're down 1 right now. A lot of pressure on the Queen, but he can't do too much with it because there's a lot of pressure on our Winston. An unlucky fight to lose. But we still have a great lead here, and we're going to get to fight from the high ground.
Does look like Buffalo is going to get their forward spawn here.
Now, Allegro will get to establish a very powerful angle here that Queen will just not be able to help deal with, which I think is going to be the hardest part for their Queen comp. It's going to be on somebody else to clear Allegro from the window, and he's
That
going
is
to have
very
Soul
true. I
Jolt
expect
coming
to see
soon.
maybe a Lu Echo.
They're getting aggressive with the Curie ult, and I think that's a smart play. And
Yeah,
I with a
not
very
letting them
great
get set
kite,
up.
and they get Queen pick, which is just huge. They're going to walk with that. They know they need to take some point space back. Winston gets traded out, unfortunately. They're looking for someone to dive on. They know their Winston gets back faster. Buffalo with the ball switch just to get back to point in time. Anything to get that touch. Allegro holding ult for the last fight. Echo gets the pick on Allegro. It's massive.
Dupe comes out.
They clone Lucio for the potential beat clone.
Finds the pick on Kiri. Finds the pick on
NIU's looking for
Lucio.
this last fight. If Ethan dies here, it's going to be a little awkward to get this last fight in. They have about 20 seconds from right now to get that
definitely has the
contest.
time, yeah.
Ethan's going to respawn here shortly. They're going to have Beacon Sone. They just need to not get picked early. They need that beat engage. That beat engage into Consone. That's their win count here. No beat.
A lot of ults coming out from both sides here. Austin does find the pick.
Oh, just
Massive cleave damage coming out from
Finding
PK0 here.
The right targets at the right time is exactly what we need Ethan there to do. Ethan's going to build Primal very close. He's at 300 health. He needs 10% of Primal for a win condition.
Sombra
He
makes it back
knows he
quick.
wants it, and the rest of the team's there to support it. And what a great fourth game by NIU. Just really good usage on the ults. It was a shame to see Allegro fall there, just literally MS away from that beat catch, but they still find the damage and the value on beat nonetheless. Big
Absolutely.
Ethan play of the game. Yeah, I mean, it's just shocking how much damage Winston left click does.
Yeah, especially when you get a little bit grouped up in front of them, that is a problem.
Yeah, and then your Genji can dash it and you can disrupt it. We're going to go for another short break here before the last game. Thank you all for watching.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the final game here on Shambali Monastery. Looking forward to an exciting match to finish out the set here. Joined again by Plazimoto and Gooby here.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for listening. The pressure's on, but I know my team will keep it chill and casual and do what they do. That's all I want to see out here is win or lose, just fighting the fights together, keeping the comms up, keeping good mental.
Absolutely.
They've done great at adapting. We've seen mistakes corrected from both teams, and we're seeing that wild comp again that I
Exactly.
just don't quite understand.
That's what I've been looking at.
And it scares me. I know it shouldn't. If this was my team and competitive, I would think we would lose. But
Yeah, I would think we're throwing.
it makes me uncomfortable when they pick it seriously because I just don't know how to read it. I do think the Junkrat pick is always scary as a dive comp. You just take so much explosion damage, but he is also easy to kill. So they're going to switch to Sojourn.
Does swap to Sojourn. That makes a little more sense to me.
Yeah, they would just have a really hard time challenging that high ground down main, I feel like. But they're going to obviously walk left here with Ryan Liu. Now, Ryan's going to get that early car progress because there's just no point in walking up there too early. What we're looking for here is engage timing on the same time on the right side. Not burning our cooldowns one by one, but early bubble to cut off. I like the bubble to end the turn on Ryan. He knows that they can't support the Ryan and they have to give up high. He doesn't want to dive in alone in the back line. It was smart. Can he help Genji? No. Genji will unfortunately be caught out, but they're not going to get any cart progress yet. And Ethan's just playing to retake that high. I really like that. He has jump in one. They know they have height control, and they know Reinhardt has a really hard time traveling back up there. So they're just going to respect the Ryan space, try to pop the shield out, wait for Austin to get back.
Yep, sort of a pseudo map flip going on here.
Yes, they're probably trying to figure out what they exactly want to do here. Taking a lot of poke. Ethan's wants to jump something, but he knows if he jumps too early, he'll just get pinned in reverse. Trying not to take too much hammer damage, and it's just a really flipped point here, as you said. This is, you would think we're attacking from this angle.
I've been seeing a few pings going out on BAP here.
The reverse window is really cool. They
Very
get the
interesting.
pick on Ryan. It's great. He doesn't want to go in window too early. Aussie gets obliterated by Soldier and Rail. That Rail is no joke, and they get the trades. They are up 2, yeah, and they're going to get out.
Pushing the advantage here, but yep.
Not much you can do about surviving a Rail. It's just kind of how it goes, and Sojourn has one. She's going to shoot somebody in the head.
Just have to hope it's not you.
You really do. That or have your spidey sense tingling and start deflecting backwards.
Yep.
He's pretty close to Blade, and we have a lot of ults here. We got to respect this Ryan Shatter space. I'm interested to see if we're going to see the cleanse block here from Jamie.
I love that angle that Ethan took.
A really great engage angle.
But
And they know they have primals, so he can just do whatever he wants on those engages. And the turn is great. He knows Ryan can't get back. He can help his supports here. He cleans it up. Ryan can't get help from the supports. And they just take that fight very methodically. I like that we can fight different things but still sustain through it. Taking different targets but still as a team.
absolutely. It feels a little bit less like we're hard committing to every dive here, but we're taking more angles and being a little bit more methodical with it than just, you know, gas pedal to the floor.
Yes. You really see that with the bubble so close to canceling the shatter.
Close.
Misses the pin, which is huge. Ethan getting to live here on full health and getting so much cleave damage with the Genji blade in there. This is just a really rough space for Buffalo to be in with a Winston Genji. And Winston's just going to cleave, and cleave. Lucio's going to do Lucio things. He's going to try to get out. Jill's trying to catch. Will she? It's
50
very
seconds
close.
on the clock. Buffalo feeling that he does switch
Definitely.
the Reinhardt to Hazard.
Gonna make some switches there. I do see the dream. We unfortunately don't have any ults, but we're gonna play for the Kitsune. We're gonna see Ethan take some early poke, hopefully to charge up that Kitsune as much as possible. They know they got the May ult. They get a huge pick. Ethan's gonna hold this jump for the May ult. The May ult gets canceled for the second time.
That's rough.
That is so rough. And we've got a great lead here on people as
These
long
are
as
not
nobody
looking
dies.
Great for Buffalo.
I thought they would stagger, but they did not. Probably didn't naturally need to. They hear the Tracer coming. They hear the Lu. So much damage from Disruptor because that ability is balanced.
Yeah, that was kind of an insane execute on the Lu.
Yeah, I mean, It slows you and does 100 per second. Window comes out with Immort, but just not enough time to really do much with that ult. Really strong play by NIU. Just, I think you said it perfectly. Playing their in and outs, not overcommitting. I really, really, really liked how Ethan played that high ground.
Yes.
He turned right away, blocked the bubble, got out. He knew he couldn't overcommit to the back line.
And that was a great read on the Shadow. Even though it ended up going through, I think that bubble still got massive value and really facilitated that fight in that little mega room.
Definitely. I would agree that having to step into a Winston bubble and then having your team have to do 500 damage to something that is just a bubble is not ideal. I am curious if it canceled any abilities that Ryan was trying to catch, because it did seem like Ryan blew up inside the bubble to something.
Yes.
I wasn't sure what it was, but he took a lot of damage in that room.
Going to be sticking to the same comp here for NIU.
Who is that Buffalo player that keeps going Junkrat?
That would be Godspeed Killua.
Godspeed Killua. You are a Junkrat enthusiast. I respect it.
Yep, the full commit to the Junkrat here.
Here we go. I love me some Junkrat.
I can see it. I can see the value.
I really can. I mean, there's a lot of allies here. NIU's definitely been stacking a lot, so they're going to have to just adapt to that Junkrat, not let him get too much splash damage.
Interesting to see the Doomfist coming out, followed by the Moira.
As a Doomfist player, I will say Shambali defense is it's not the worst for Doom, but it's definitely going to be difficult. I mean, there's a lot of walls to punch into, but also a lot of walls to get caught out around a corner from your team. And
definitely, yeah. I was thinking to myself, I don't see too many Dooms on this map other than the Doom 1 tricks, but
I do occasionally play the Doom 1 trick on this map, and it is painful, but
I'm interested to see how it works out for Buffalo here.
Definitely. I'm thinking the thought process is to kind of have more flexibility on where they want their tank at. But Ethan's just going to punish the Doom. They know they've got him surrounded. It was great communication. I mean, it's just really hard to play Doom here into a full dive. I'm not sure if Doom is ready to be dove as the dive target. The Junkrat alone on point. Gets a pick on Allegro, but their spawn is right there. Junkrat's going to get shut down. We're going to see an early space take. NIU with a lot of time to work with here. Buffalo's looking like they only have one fight left. And we're just 3 stacking point with a decent Consone lead. We can...
Absolutely. And Buffalo does not have all members of the team back here yet. Wondering if we'll see an early engagement.
Kind of just respecting the space, taking it slow. Gonna play for that ult advantage, I'm assuming here. They call the Doom powered punch. He hits nothing yet, but he still has it. Respecting that Doomfist powered punch is key.
Austin does find a pick.
Austin with a double pick. Allegro gets traded out, but their backline gets traded worse. Junkrat's gonna get their mini. Jill's gonna look for the Junk kill, but respect his space because he is not to be messed with. Junk's still low on point. The cleave is gonna take care of Junk. Doom gets the powered, but it doesn't matter. Doom knows he's in trouble, and NIU takes the game. Wow, very well played by NIU and by Buffalo. Just a lot of great games.
Yes, yeah. A super awesome set to watch. A lot of exciting moments coming out from both teams. I love to see the strange comps coming out from Buffalo. It was actually super cool. And I really love to see our dives coming together like we've practiced. It was great. And just really nice to see.
I am looking forward to the next game that we've got this Thursday, but Buffalo did, I agree, some surprising comps, but honestly some motivation there. I like to see the non-meta comps. I know they...
And they made them work.
They did. They really did. And that Ryan May comp that I thought was a joke was really hard to deal with. Yeah. And, I mean, maybe it's because we just haven't scrimmed it, but they played very well. GG's to Buffalo.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and head back to the team, but maybe we'll be back with some interviews. I'm not sure. I'm going to check in. So we're going to take a quick intermission. This has been Gooby.
And Plazimoto.
Thank you for listening, and we'll be back.
Yep. Thanks so much, everyone.